I have a Christmas thrift haul for you today. I really do love thrifting Christmas items when I can find them. Sometimes it can be hard. Not all of these items are vintage this time around, but I did find a couple of really cute things. By the time you see this video, a few of these will have already appeared in some of my other thumbnails and videos. Let's go for this little guy. This one right here. So this is a little Avon snowman perfume bottle, and he's not very big, but he's so cute. He's very cute. There's still perfume in here. I haven't dumped it out quite yet. I'm kind of like waiting for the right time where I can open some windows just in case the fragrance is not great. I don't know how old this is. Doesn't really have a lot of markings on it. If you can see, it does say like Avon 12, I think, sort of etched into the bottom here. I found him at kind of like an antique consignment shop that's local. He's got this great little scarf. It's elastic, and I feel like the scarf probably would have been normally like one of the first things that you would lose. So I was happy to find him with that. I think he's gonna look great in one of my like little vignettes, maybe on the fireplace mantle in my house. Next up, I found this really pretty, really cute like candy dish. So it's kind of like that. It's not very big, and I'm not really sure where it came from, but it is dated on the back, 1970/71. That kind of made me think that maybe someone made this. I know that ceramics were very popular in the 70s. My grandma even had a kiln and did a lot of ceramics herself. Figurines and those like Christmas trees with the little plastic, I don't know what you would call them, bulbs, kind of like light bright bulb things. She made a couple of those. I know those are very, very popular nowadays. You can hardly find them at the antique and thrift shops, and if you do, they're very expensive. This was just a really cute size. I love the white tree with the traditional kind of like red and green holly. This might make an appearance in one of my thumbnails. So I also found these 3 cookie cutters that I'm dropping all over the place. So I have a tree. I have a little handle on the back. I have an angel, and then I have a snowman. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show this, but if you look at the handles, they're all from Hallmark. So again, I don't know how old these are. I'm guessing probably late 70s, early 80s, something like that. It just says Hallmark Cards Inc. on the back. And I don't particularly think I'm gonna use these to make cookies. I really wanna kind of decorate them, maybe make like a cute little basket of like baking things that look a little bit retro, a little bit vintage. This is the kind of thing that I remember from growing up, just these like plastic cookie cutters with these little like etched details in them. And one of the reasons I didn't especially wanna use them is because when I bought them, they had some kind of residue like really stuck in there. I soaked the cookie cutters and I used a little brush to try to get most of it out. You can still kind of see like right in the corner here, there's a little bit left. I don't know if that was from like someone's previous cookie making activities or what that was. Maybe some kid like used them with Play-Doh. I feel like this is the kind of thing I probably would have swiped from the kitchen to use with my Play-Doh. This I didn't find super recently. I think I maybe found this either earlier in the fall, late summer, but it's a cute little Christmas pot holder. And again, it's not like very big. It's about the size of my hand, but it says Home for Christmas on it, and it's got a very like retro feel to it. And I say retro meaning like my age. This is definitely something that I feel like would have made an appearance in my parents' kitchen in the 80s, early 90s, something like that. But it was so cute and little. So I feel like this could be a good thing to go in that like cute little vintage holiday baking basket that I'm envisioning if it ever happens. Or maybe, you know, maybe I'll just have it in the kitchen and use it while I'm cooking. But I want to be really careful with it because I don't want to ruin it. Oh, and I found another fun like holiday kind of table linen kitchen thing. So I found 4 of these placemats. They're actually pretty thin. They're more like a cloth napkin, but they're definitely the shape of placemats. So I'm thinking of maybe putting like a neutral tablecloth on my dining table, putting these out and having the table kind of set up as like a tablescape for the holidays. You know, I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I want to use these on the kitchen table or the actual dining table. It's just got that like classic red and green poinsettia look to it, and then they have like a rolled hem kind of edge. Really love these, couldn't pass them up. I think I paid $8 for the set, which is maybe a little bit more than I should have, but I really liked them. I also picked up these 2 books. This is like a little golden book of Jingle Bells. I don't really know. I don't know what year this is. It says 5th printing, 1974. The original printing was 1964. It has kind of a worn look to it, which I like. I think I'm gonna put this also on the fireplace mantle alongside the gingerbread man one. But the illustrations, like, seriously cannot beat them. Look at how cute with this like snowy scene. And then Santa. I just loved that cover, and I think it's gonna look really good as just like decor. But then we have the gingerbread man. This is not in great condition. Actually, the whole inside is kind of falling out, but I don't mind. I might use some like archival glue to try to like glue that back in. What is MCMLVIII? I'm terrible at Roman numerals. One moment. 1958. So this is from 1958. This looks to be original. I don't see another date inside. It's just so cute, and it's like not exclusively Christmas. I don't eat gingerbread many other times of year. It's got like your classic little gingerbread man story in it, how he runs away and causes mischief. Again, I think this will look super cute with this like on the fireplace mantle or just like set up somewhere. I love vintage looking Christmas books. I mean, of course I do. I love vintage cookbooks, so why wouldn't I? So I have already used these in a video. I got 2 of these like clear, I don't know if these will show up too well, clear glass kind of like Christmas mugs. They're kind of like a pressed glass. So the outside is textured. You can feel the tree. There's like no markings on these. So these could be brand new. I'm not sure. I really wanted something for my red satin punch video that was Christmassy, but like clear so that you could still see the color of the punch. And I thought these kind of fit the bill. So I think I'll probably just use these throughout the season. I don't know if I'll set them up as decor so much as like actually put them in my cabinet and use them for coffee and tea. But yeah, I thought they were kind of cute and kind of festive. So I have another item that is definitely not vintage. It's this Christmas plate, and you've probably, if you're watching my Christmas content, you've seen this show up in a couple of my cookie videos. I really wanted a cute Christmas plate to display cookies, especially in my videos and for my thumbnails, that had like an edge to it and not so much a design in the middle. It's easier to photograph food, I think, when the design kind of appears around the edge rather than the middle, because you're like covering up the design in the center, and it can be really distracting from the other things. Plus, this one's kind of small. I prefer smaller plates when I'm photographing food, because you have to like kind of fill the plate or bowl up, and that can be difficult with the amount of food that you're producing, like to fill an entire gigantic platter or something sometimes. It's just much easier for me to use like a smaller plate. Yeah, so this says Royal Norfolk Greenbrier International Ink. I paid like a couple dollars for it, and I think it's nice just to have something to put snacks out on, or cookies or something if you're having people over, or to use in my videos, which is what I'm doing. And finally, I think this is the last thing. This is not exclusively Christmas, but I had to have it. I had to pick it up. And I do plan on using this in at least one of my Christmas videos. It's this box of little forks. I mean, clearly it says little fork on the front. And there's a dozen of them, and they're so dang cute. Let me pull one out here. Look at how freaking cute that is. So cute little like hors d'oeuvre forks. They're still all here in the box, and the box has like an orange background. I love that orange and blue together. I did pay $3.11 for them. Someone's probably gonna tell me I paid too much for them, but I don't care. They were all there. This is such like a retro looking thing to me. And I was just happy that like it was a complete set of them. They have that like gold, like shiny kind of design on them. Super fancy for your Christmas snacks and nibbles. So those are the Christmas items that I thrifted so far. Mostly vintage, a few newer items. I have the issue that like, I don't have like a real theme in my mind when it comes to decorating. I just kind of grab the things I like and then kind of figure it out later. And a lot of times they do not go together. But I like what I like, and you know, that's just kind of like my strategy for decorating for holidays or just in general. Doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. I hope you like this video. I'm having a really great time producing this Christmas content for you, so I do hope that you're enjoying it. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post videos about food, vintage cookbooks, and retro recipes every week. Thanks again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.